A lot of rappers still, it seems like, want to be Tupac. They want to have his popularity. They want people to love them like everyone loves him. But why do you think no one's succeeding?
Well, because this is what they fail to realize about Tupac. In order for them to be Tupac, they would have to die before they peaked. Right before they peaked, they would have to die. So if you don't die, you can't do it. Bottom line, if you don't go die, you're not gonna be the next Tupac, because it ain't gonna be the next Tupac. Straight up.
They got me trapped in this prison of seclusion. Happiness living on the streets is a delusion.
Even a smooth criminal one day must get caught. I wrote the opening line to a song about how I felt, but I was never really comfortable with being as intimate and open as Pac was. Mind you, we're living in a world pre-Tupac. There is no Brenda's Got a Baby. There is no Keep Your Head Up. There is no Dear Mama. That doesn't exist in hip-hop yet. So I crumpled it up and I threw it in the garbage can. And he was like, what are you doing with this? Why are you throwing it away? I'm like, man, I don't want that. He was like, let me do something with this.
Shot up a shot down with the bullet, daddy boy.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. So, I was really pumped up after I seen Dear Mama, the FX Tupac new bio series, right? I was pumped up after I seen it. Part 1 and 2 got me open. So I said, you know what? I want to highlight some of the things that I thought was very interesting and bring it back to y'all so we could break this shit down. Tupac's homeboy and former rap partner, Ray Love. They was in a group together called Strictly Dope. When Tupac first got to the Bay, I believe Ray Love was one of the first people he actually started rocking with. So they formed this rap group, and Ray Love did an interview that was featured on Dear Mama. And in this interview, Ray Love said that he actually wrote the beginning lines to Tupac's song Trapped. Now, some of y'all, this might be your first time hearing this, but I heard Ray Love say this before in a prior interview, and I don't think people talked about it enough. I don't think it had its own talking point. Now, Layla Steinberg, shout out to Layla, it's my homegirl, also said in this documentary that Tupac would never use another artist's material. But he felt so connected to what Ray Love put down on paper. He said, I could do something with this. Ray Love said himself that he wrote the shit and he didn't want to be that personal, you know. He didn't want to get that personal with the listener because you didn't have anybody at that point in time that was getting that personal, that intimate with the listener like that. You know, everybody rapped about fantasy rap or shit about the neighborhoods or, you know, just rip rhymes, but it was never real personal like that until Tupac hit. Tupac gave you very personal, deep, inside music. And Ray Love said he didn't feel comfortable enough to explore that type of shit. So, because there was no measuring point. So he said balled it up and put it in the trash. Pac went and got that motherfucker. He went and got it and turned it into a masterpiece. It's ironic. It's very ironic. The whole idea of the song Trapped was the day-to-day struggles from the perspective of the young black male. Feeling trapped in his environment, confined in his own neighborhood, being trapped by the police department. It was just a microcosm of what was really going on and still is going on to this day. When you hear people saying they escaped the hood or making it out the hood, if you're making it out of something, that means you were trapped there. you were stuck there. So trap is a very deep and telling song on many different levels. If you look at the struggles that Tupac faced, always in trouble with the law, it was like trap was foreshadow to what was about to become in his life. Tupac told you he never had a jail record until he made a record. These things are not coincidental. Whenever you speak up, you put a target on yourself. And I think Tupac embraced that. I really do. But back to the song Trapped. Ray Love was a dope artist himself. That's why they had the name Strictly Dope. Two very dope and talented young MCs that obviously was writing some real shit for their subject matter. It wasn't always fantasy. It wasn't always glamour and glitz. It was some real social substance in what these two young guys was talking about. Because this one song reflects a mature conversation. These were teenagers that obviously knew what society had already had in place for them. You know, one of the stories on this documentary is that one of Tupac's homeboys described this certain area they lived in, how they could look directly out their window and see $2-3 million homes right across from them, like a little body of water separated from where they lived. But yet they lived in like ran down, beat up apartments, like the projects basically. But they could see like these beautiful homes and people living these lavish lifestyles. So it's almost like a hungry rabbit with a carrot dangling in front of them. You feel me? You get to see what you can't get to. And I'm pretty sure that probably helped inspire this song Trapped as well. But I just thought it was dope, man. And don't come on here saying other people was writing his raps and that and the third. I don't think that's what Ray Love meant at all. He was just saying that his opening lines to a song he threw away inspired Tupac's Trapped. I think that's dope. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Turn on them post notifications so you be the first ones to get it when I drop that shit. And oh yeah, please subscribe to the channel because this is MAKAVELI Media. And I'm your homie Gab, and it's been a pleasure as always. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.